Hello everybody, welcome back to another Binding of Isaac video. Today I wanted to showcase the new and the first booster pack. What the hell's a booster pack? Well, for those that don't know, admin and the developers of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth decided that a part of Afterbirth Plus would be the addition of mods created by the community into the actual game, which is actually really cool in my opinion. This was supposed to happen every month, but for some reason the first booster pack came out now instead of 2.5 months ago. That's okay, that just means that we can get a look at the items and pickups that this booster pack adds now. I'm going to showcase each item and attempt to give some practical uses and synergies to every new addition to the game. So let's get started. Cosmetic mods. So there are a few cosmetic mods in the game that only really add some cosmetic stuff and not actually... I'm not going to say anything useful because some things are very useful. You'll see. So first we got Extra Eden Hairstyles. And this is a mod by Niche Hobby Robot. And this pretty simplistic mod just adds more hairstyles for Eden. As many know, Eden can start with a variety of hairstyles in the game. When you start an Eden run, this just adds more of them. It's pretty straightforward. It's a nice addition for some people. But for me, not really the greatest because I don't really care for any cosmetic changes. But my opinion... pretty much does not matter here at all anyway. CHARGEBARS for Brimstone and Company by Wolfsage. This guy also made the math mod, which is pretty cool. This is a cosmetic mod for seeing when your Brimstone, Tech X, Chocolate Milk, Monstro's Lung, and other items of that sort are fully charged. If you don't like this, you can turn it off in the settings, which I do think is also a nice addition since some people, like myself, don't really want to have this on at all times. So that's cool that you can turn it off. It even works on some familiars like Incubus when you have the synergies above. That's pretty neat. Dice Room Descriptions by Wolfsage and Edmund. This is a really nice addition to the game for those that have to constantly search what each dice room does. Cough cough, aka me. It's really nice to be able to walk into a 2 dice room and know exactly what you're getting. The little icons on the dice room will tell you what each one does. So for 1, it'll show the D4. For 2, it'll show the D20. For 3, it'll show the D20 with a little floor icon that shows that's doing the D20 on the whole floor. 4 will be a D4. 5 will be a Forget-Me-Now. And then 6 will be a D100. So... for me personally, I just always grouped 1 and 6 together, 2 and 3, 4, and then 5. Now I know exactly what everything does, so you don't get accidentally screwed on a run where you left a trinket on a floor somewhere and then re-roll it, blah, 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 blah. It's a nice addition. It should have been in the game for a long time, but at least we have it now. On to the items. New items. Little Delirium by Skaze and Ashkate. I'm not positive if I pronounced that correctly, but Little Delirium is the ultimate familiar since it can be, well, any familiar. It's a unique item found in the Devil and Angel Deal rooms that can be very helpful on a run. Every 10 seconds, it's going to turn into a different familiar, including familiars like Incubus, Succubus, Little Brimstone. These are all really great familiars here. It's really no shock that an item like this was added to the game and liked by admin since it fits right into the chaosy theme of Afterbirth Plus. Having a familiar that can be every familiar is that kind of Inception stuff that they love. Sprinkler by Kieran and Stuartisme. This is definitely one of my favorite new items in the booster pack. This 4-room charge active item spawns a stationary sprinkler in the room that shoots out tears in a rotating fashion throughout the room, similar to how a sprinkler works in real life. The tears fired out maintain the damage and rate of Isaac's tears, as well as any effects that you have on the room. This is cool as is, but the synergies it has are even greater. Upon picking up Brimstone, you fire out bars of Brimstone that rotate around. Add Loki's horns to that and you have Krampus's wet dream, and then add homing tears to that and you just have a great time. Other fun synergies include Epic Fetus, which will fire out crosshairs in every direction, as well as Tech X, which will fire out small bursts of technology shots. This is a really fun item. Bunny in a Box by Skaze and Ashkate. This item is one that I think has been needed in the game for a long time, and I would love to see even more work done with an item like this. Buddy in a Box spawns a different random co-op familiar to fight alongside you each floor of the game after picking it up. This allows for the co-op babies received through completing achievements in the game to actually become usable for someone playing single player. I would love to see Lilith start with this item, as it would be really fun to be guaranteed co-op babies more often while playing, and to dupe them with the box of friends would be really fun. Black Hole by Custom Phase. Now this item stretches the imagination of Isaac a little bit. This 4-room charge active item will spawn a black hole above Isaac's head, similarly to the starting animation of Shoop Da Whoop, that then requires Isaac to pick a direction to throw it. When it hits the ground, it will suck everything in the room into the black hole. It will kill enemies, move consumables over pits, break rocks, and ultimately just look dope as hell on the screen. Definitely a fun active item. Broken Modem by Freeze. Well, that's a little bit of a pun when you look at the name there. Broken Modem is a unique item, as it will cause enemies and tiers on the screen to temporarily lag. This makes fight like It Lives and Hush much more interesting. I can't necessarily say easier, but it does make it interesting. The frequency of the effect scales with luck, so the higher luck you have, the more enemies you're going to freeze in their paths. This is a great item if you have low speed on a run, as it could allow you to dodge slightly easier. Me personally, I've had some trouble actually making this item be good for me, but I'm sure that in the future I will see that it is actually pretty useful. Angry Fly by Custom Phase. Angry Fly is basically the ultimate Isaac item, because it's just another useless fly. I kid a little bit, but a fly that orbits around enemies but doesn't actually attack them? I do understand it's going to deal 2 damage per tick to other enemies in the room if it comes in contact with them, but that seems relatively rare. I'm not a huge fan, or a big fan, cough cough, but honestly you guys can probably find a synergy for this guy, and I hope you do, because its sprite is pretty damn cute. Mystery Gift by Mills. 1/2 of Eden's Soul without a 14-room charge. Works for me. This no charge active item can be popped to receive an item from the current pool you're in. Say you use it in a shop, it will give you 1 free shop item. Devil Deal, Devil item. Angel Room, Angel item. I think it's a great Isaac item in general that should have been in the game for a long time, because it has a strong RNG approach to it that Isaac thrives on. Plus it can now be used for Christmas dailies or birthday dailies. BOZO by Electoon. You heard it here first. Welcome the new Isaac meme, Bozo the Clown. Famous for his television appearances in the 1960s, this clown is now not so happy as he's stuck in his mother's uterus. A small damage up in the ability to fart out full health poops when he's hit, combined with the ability to charge or fear enemies, makes this a pretty unique item to pick up on a run. Really though, it's just awesome to turn into a sad, angry clown in Isaac. Fast Bombs by Edmund. Fast Bombs is something we probably should have gone a significant amount of time without ever having in the game, but here it is. Fast Bombs removes the cooldown between placing bombs. The more significant thing here is that it does give you 7 bombs upon pickup. I suppose it could be used to successfully blow up numerous enemies chasing you down in a small room, but the implications I see for this item are, yay, 7 bombs. It's not affected by Dr. Fetus or Epic Fetus, which saddens me a little bit, as it could have been a really fun synergy there. Now on to the trinkets. Trinkets. Hairpin by Zareth.us. Hairpin is a relatively straightforward trinket that I got blessed with having on the daily the other day. It will recharge your active item after stepping foot into the boss room. This is incredibly useful in many different situations. I always forget to charge my D6 before walking in and then can't reroll a crappy deal with the devil. This fixes that. You're guaranteed to have at least 1.5 hearts with each boss if you have the Nail, Book of Revelations, or Satanic Bible, which can save you in a really close run. It's also just great if you want to use the charge somewhere else on the floor but didn't have any other rooms to clear. I think it's a very min-maxy kind of trinket, and I think the game needs more items like that. Wooden Cross by Mills and Epp. This wooden cross will grant you the Holy Mantle effect at the start of each floor. This will help save a heart on a run and could be the trinket to successfully beating that lost post that you've been stuck on after re-rolling your run with the D4, which I'm not positive why would you do in the first place, but hey, I'm trying to find something positive about Wooden Cross here. Overall, it would be a good trinket if you don't have anything else to hold, but its usefulness is a little questionable. Butter by Florian and Edmund. This is a very unique trinket that I seem to think is really cool right now, but will likely never use properly. When holding this trinket, upon using your active item, it will use it, then drop it onto an item pedestal in the room. So what? This allows for some strategies such as re-rolling your run in a dice room, but dropping your guppy's head outside of it so you can pick it up after you re-roll. Or say you had the Void in a library and you really wanted the Void Satanic Bible and Book of Revelations, but didn't really want to Void Anarchist Cookbook. You can pick up Anarchist Cookbook, drop it outside of the library, and then suck again, the other two up. I think this is a great trinket addition. Now on to the cards. Sorcery the Assembling by John Madden, who is probably not the former NFL star head coach. They also added 3 cards from the Sorcery the Assembling mod. The cards are based off of cards from Magic the Gathering, which you might know. Huge Growth. This card makes Isaac larger than everything else in the room, gives him a +7 to his damage, and increases his range by 30. It's also going to grant him Thunder Thighs / Leo, which is the effect that allows him to destroy obstacles by walking over them. Arrow Walk. This will slow down all the enemies in the current room, speed up Isaac, and decrease his shot speed. This is a very random card that can be used as a one-room stopwatch, which I suppose could be very good for Hush or Delirium. And finally, Ancient Recall. This card simply spawns 3 other cards. This can be really good for getting a variety of stuff to use on a floor. As you can see, we got some good stuff from the first booster pack, and they promise to do more as the rest of the year goes on. It's nice to see the community getting involved with the actual production of the game and seeing some cool mods being added to the game. Continue to create mods if you're a mod creator, or look into making one if you haven't and have some coding experience. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!